Good morning, FCS scholars. This is Miss Shaver, and today is April the 30th, and it is Thursday. On our check-in this week, we had several concerns about needing to stay organized. And so as we look at staying organized, I'm going to use the 8th grade FCS virtual classroom as an example. The great thing about Google Classroom is that it will highlight exactly what is due coming up and what you need to know. So every week you should have a little list over to the side that says exactly what is due. So it will show you what you have not turned in yet and whether or not it is due. Okay. So that to-do list is great. But we also have this classwork tab. I do not recommend going to stream unless there is an announcement. So like Miss Yergler has been announcing our National Poetry Month days and information there. And every once in a while, you'll have a Wellness Wednesday tip, okay? When you go to Classroom, it has all of these titles that are listed. So here are some chemistry experiments that you can try at home. These, of course, are enrichment activities. No stress if you don't have all of the ingredients there. There might be one that you do have ingredients for. Our SEL lessons are there so that you can stay up to date and understand kind of some things if you're feeling stressed or anxious to think about as you're moving forward. And then all of our project work is also listed on there. Our ELA has the flip grids that are due. Our math has all of the information that you'll need for each week, as well as our PE, our science, our social studies, and if you're in Math 1 or Earth and Environmental, those are listed as well. So when you're going through here, it'll tell you when it's due and when it was posted. If it is an icon that looks like this, it means it's just a resource for you to look at and utilize as you're doing your assignment. If it looks like this little clipboard, it is an assignment that you'll need to complete. And your due dates are listed out to the right. Your newest is always usually listed on top. That's going to show you what is due the soonest. Other things below that are usually due or past due. So you'll need to look at that. Really, the classwork button is, or the classwork tab is where you're going to want to go to see what it is that you need. And all of these are organized for you so that you can quickly access them and go down through. Of course, all the topics are also listed here at the side. So maybe you don't need to work on chemistry experiments, but you do need to work on science. You can just click on this 8th grade science and it'll bring you exactly to 8th grade science and what is newly posted. If you have any questions about how your classroom is organized, you can always get in touch with one of your teachers, or if you don't understand an assignment. Google Classroom works with your calendar, so it posts all of that information on your calendar as well to help you keep up with due dates and when things are due. Note that most things are assigned on Friday, and then they are due the following Friday, so you have an entire 7 days to work on them, okay? The great thing about a lot of the assignments that your teachers are assigning is that they are in a HyperDoc that allows you to kind of chunk the information that you're working on by doing an interactive and reading and then answering questions. If you do that, it's going to take about 30 minutes. And then as you continue on through here, each of those assignments will, or each of those sections will take about 30 minutes to an hour a day. For example, you may want to do an engage on Monday and an explore and explain on Tuesday. Then that way you're chunking that information and staying organized. I know that those are the biggest things that people have said that they need support in as they move forward in remote learning is really how to organize and stay organized with your classwork and really understanding the organization of Google Classroom. So if you are a paper packet, that's a little bit different. You get a pretty big stack of all of the resources that have been printed out for you. Note that when you're doing that, the best thing to do is organize it based on subject and then kind of manage your own time. Look at it. How long is it going to take me to read and answer these questions, or read and answer and do this task? You're really going to have to kind of gauge that for yourself in those paper packets. With Google Classroom, it really lays it out for you so that you can think about what it is that I need to do today and how can I chunk this information. I hope that you guys have a great day. And remember, packet pickup is tomorrow. So we will see you tomorrow from 3:30 to 5:30. Please bring back those thumb drives because we need more as we have to recycle them and use them. For next week, if you're coming for a packet, there are 2 books that will be downloaded on there, and you'll need to save those onto your Chromebook so that you can access them throughout the next 5 to 7 weeks. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.